Welcome back to the channel, you bunch of culinary chickens. If you think you've tried it all when it comes to food, mate, you're in for a wild ride. Across the globe, nations have concocted some bloody, interesting, and sometimes downright bizarre meals that would make even the most adventurous eater think twice. From pickled shark in the land of ice and fire, to deep-fried creepy crawlies in Southeast Asia, today we're diving headfirst into a buffet of the most peculiar grub you can find on this planet. You lot ready for this? Let's get this cooking! Alright, first up we're heading to Iceland, where they take food preservation to a whole new bloody level. Hákarl, or fermented shark, is a delicacy that's been enjoyed for centuries. They take a Greenland shark, bury it underground for weeks to ferment, then hang it up to dry for months. The result is a pungent aroma and a taste that's, shall we say, acquired. Would you be brave enough to try a bite of this? Let me know in the comments, you muppets. Next up, we're off to the Philippines, home of Balut, a fertilized duck embryo that's boiled and eaten straight from the shell. It's a popular street food known for its rich, savory flavor and a protein punch that'll knock your socks off. Imagine the texture of a soft-boiled egg, but with tiny, partially formed duckling bits. Would you be game enough to crack open one of these bad boys? Hit me with a yes or hell no in the comments. Listen up, you lot with arachnophobia, you might want to skip ahead for this one. In Cambodia, they've got a taste for fried tarantulas. That's right, big hairy spiders, deep-fried to a crispy delight and seasoned with garlic and salt. These critters were actually born out of necessity during the Khmer Rouge regime. Some say they taste like a cross between soft-shell crab and chicken. Would you be up for a bite of this creepy crawly snack? Let me know in the comments. Now we're off to Italy, the land of pizza, pasta, and cheese crawling with live maggots. Casu Marzu, my friends, is a Sardinian delicacy that takes fermentation to a whole new level of disgusting. We're talking sheep milk cheese deliberately infested with live insect larvae. The maggots break down the cheese, making it soft, gooey, and apparently more flavorful. Would you dare to try this stomach-churning cheese? Hold on to your hats, because we're diving into the world of Sannakji, a South Korean delicacy that's not for the faint of heart. Imagine this, live baby octopus, chopped up and served to you still squirming on the plate. Even after they've been dismembered, the tentacles continue to move, creating a unique culinary experience. Word of warning, the suction cups are still active, so you've got to chew carefully or risk choking. Would you dare to try this moving feast? Now, if you thought maggot cheese was bad, get a load of this. We're heading to Mexico to sample Escamoles, also known as Mexican caviar. But instead of fish eggs, we're talking ant larvae. Yes, you heard me right, harvested from agave plants. Apparently they've got this buttery, nutty flavor and are often cooked up with garlic, butter, and spices. Would you be brave enough to try a spoonful of ant caviar? Hold your noses, everyone, because we're about to enter the world of Surströmming, a Swedish delicacy that's notorious for being one of the most pungent foods on the planet. We're talking fermented herring, my friends, that's been left to fester in cans for months on end. Would you dare to open a can of Surströmming? Last but not least, we're off to China to sample a delicacy that's not for the faint of heart, the century egg, also known as the 1,000-year egg. They make this culinary masterpiece by preserving duck, quail, or chicken eggs in clay, ash, and salt for weeks or even months. The result? A jet-black yolk and a dark jelly-like egg white that would make a vampire proud. Would you be game enough to try a bite of this black beauty? So there you have it, you bunch of culinary daredevils, from wriggling octopus tentacles to cheese teeming with maggots. The world is full of weird and wonderful foods that might seem bizarre at first glance. But remember, each one has its own cultural significance and history. Would you be brave enough to try any of them? Let me know in the comments below which of these culinary curiosities you'd be willing to try and which ones you'd rather avoid like the plague. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel for more food adventures, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Until next time, you lot, stay hungry.